Life is like a box of chocolate, said Forrest Gump. You will never know what you're going to get. And in my case, some of the chocolate in that pretty box were rotten, totally rotten. The first time I came to realize that was when I just entered middle school, about 13 years old. Like all kids, I didn't ask for more than normal middle school life, just normal. But unfortunately, I was singled out for no reason. Bad jokes, nicknames started to rush to me. For a small kid back then, I couldn't really figure out the reason that everything happened too fast and too sudden. I got shocked with loads of rotten chocolate, and I had nowhere to hide. Some guys in the class, I saw their sneering face when they screwed up my belongings. I heard them jeer when they threw things on me. Every single day was a struggle. Even minor things like standing up during the class break became so difficult because I just didn't want to get noticed. From the lucky night, I realized no matter how colorful, how interesting the life I've ever had, it is okay to depreciate. It is amusing. It is fine for them to see me suffer. I saw everyone around me, and I knew no one saw me. Moving to high school gave me a chance to restart my life. In the high school, I wanted to have a fresh start. But what I had gone through kept me from building normal relationships with peers. On one hand, I wanted to make friends with all my classmates. But on the other hand, I couldn't stop overreacting to everything I heard or saw. But I was lucky. I was lucky because all my classmates, my roommates, my desk mates, really tolerated my strange acts with kindness. I appreciate them. In the classroom, I was used to staying invisible. But they invited me to join a group discussion. That means a lot for me. On the playground, I failed to pass the football to my teammate, and I was subconsciously filled with guilt. But they told me that it was a nice gift, and it was their mistake to miss it. All of these were like a beam of light shining through a crack on the wall. Yes, I came to realize that I've been shielding myself in a box with thick fur wall all around for years, and I'll seize that light. What happened to me still bothered me mentally. Was I still under its impact? Absolutely. But everyone smiled at me when they saw me. I wanted to smile back. I forced myself to search for things to do during extracurricular times. My high school life was immersed in friends dedicated to learning, sports, and many kinds of activities. I started to believe that my past doesn't really predict my future. I started to possess faith. The faith that I should have a normal life and become what I should be. In a university now, my world became even brighter. I got huge opportunities in planning parties, running clubs. I had chances to play in the business innovation competition twice. Got a nice offer from a nice graduate school, small prize from the provincial speech contest, been funded for research, and then a perfect, beautiful lady who is now my girlfriend. That 13-year-old boy will be happy to see who he has become within 10 years, and that is average world. If I could have whispered in his ears, I would have said, hey, those nasty kids literally knows nothing about you. They are just talking BS. And you are none of the things that they say. You're smart, you're interesting. You have your own value. You are who you are. So be brave and believe in yourself. Don't listen to all that garbage coming out of their mouths. You are just going through a temporary obstacle that is definitely not going to determine your whole life. These rotten chocolates are not unlimited. I did view myself worthless by meaningless during the dark time and lost hope to regain. But I eventually became a proof of myself, a proof that my past doesn't predict my future. So if you are in the same situation like I had gone through, if you can't see any way out at the moment, whisper to yourself that the solution is only in your hands. Trust me, I've been through the same situation. And I'm telling you that your tomorrow is not going to be determined by the cage around you. It's by your own face that you can always reverse the situation. There's one more point here. That's fighting bullying is never a war of a single person. It needs all of us. So everyone, stand up and show our attitude towards bullying. Fight this courage. We will end bullying. Thank you.